Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh, and this is your WREXfast Club for Monday, February 10th. Yes, and this is the latest news. How's everyone doing on this Monday after the Super Bowl Sunday? If you did watch the demolition, the birds flew, and unfortunately, the Chiefs just did not show up last night. But yeah, another type of football that wasn't competitive, and I'm sure that McElhenney and everyone else from Philadelphia is feeling it this morning or this afternoon. Actually, it's 1 o'clock, with a little bit of a hangover, as they should, and they should be deserved. Well, they did a great job. But anyways, we're here to talk about Wrexham. So, how is everyone doing? As you can see over there on my right, my right shoulder to your left, the game day rundown is ready for tomorrow. No one gives you that much content on a game day, which is unheard of for Wrexham right there. The Jimmy Bag of Donuts Trophy is tomorrow. We are 2 games away from being at Wembley, and as you can see on the thumbnail, it says "All in for Wembley?" ? And I'm going to have my say. I'm going to tell you why. And yes, allowed to be wrong and allowed to change my mind on certain things. So anyways, smash a like on that video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Local Pundit. We are on the road to 2,000 right now. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So please help us get there. Share it out. Let's do this. But then after that, it's 50,001. But we are on the road to 2,000, which is great. So it's all because of you and all of everyone putting it out there too. But yes, back to that. Tomorrow, big day, big Tuesday. And we're going to have a lot of big Tuesdays coming up because I have the schedule update of what's going to happen if we continue on this route because of the game shifting, because of us, basically being involved in matches. Doncaster are playing right now. I don't actually have that game up. I should probably put it on right now so I can update you on that. But yeah, it's going to be a big 6 weeks coming up. But more importantly, I want to just sorry, I'm going to get this Doncaster game up so we can do that back. More importantly, I want to dig into the fact that why I believe this game is so Crystal Palace winning 2-0. Why I think this run is so important when I used to think it wasn't. And I'm happy to be wrong. Holding my hand up, happy to be wrong is why. But the schedule is there for tomorrow. Kickoff 10:20 a.m. This is all PST time. That is 10 minutes before the drop of the starting 11, and then the watch along kicks off 10 minutes before. They're going to pass to me. The boys are. I think it's Ken and Patty going to do that, and then right into extra time to have your stay post match. So honestly, it's great. And here's why I think it's important. They opened up the stands for tomorrow too. They're offering more tickets for tomorrow, which tells me that Parkinson and the Wrexham are going to go for it. So great stuff. So the reason why I get this too, and I'll get to a little bit of the chat in a minute, in a little bit. John Merrill says Super Bowl was about a competitive as a League One title race. Well, John, I mean, not until it isn't. You guys are doing good, but let's see how it goes. But okay, so here's my say. I'm going to get into why I think that we're going to go all in for Wembley, and I think Parkinson's going to do it. Okay, and I think he should. And this is going off of what I didn't think about 5 weeks ago. We went through the transfer market. We signed some really good players. J-Rod, Smith, Longman. Guys are coming back from their injuries. Big L's been put back into the middle of the park, and he's going to score goals. At the back, we got a really strong squad. You can debate the fact of O'Connell, and you can also debate the fact of Scar. But on alongside of them, you have a Brunt, you have a Max who's playing really well. You have a Barney, and you can put Longman in there on the right side, and you got a Rev that can sub in there too. So essentially, we have the depth to do this. And so if we're 2 games away from Wembley and they set it up where it's like, okay, the gods spoke, where it's like, we're going to put Bradford City and Birmingham City on one side and Wrexham on the other side. I think that starting tomorrow night, going to get this Bolton game, which I don't believe we should just kind of wave over them. And yes, the winner gets posh, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm saying, I think that we're going to go for it. They open the stands up, and the seas are parting for this to be good. Now, being 2 wins away from Wembley is good. You want a good day out, right? And allow me to get ahead of ourselves, right? Allow me to get ahead of ourselves. And here's why. There's a reason to my madness. And I know there's a lot of madness happens on a Local Pundit, but you gotta listen to me a little bit too. We're 2 wins away from Wembley, and they're going to be tough games. But although today, I believe that Birmingham City just lost one of their players. Bolton Collins is not going to play. He's their top scorer. He is out with an injury, so he's not going to make it. So that's another sign too that things could be changing in our favor. Now, Bolton are a good side. They're not a great side. in regards to like they're not competing with us in Birmingham City and Wycombe for the title, but they're a good competitive side. So, one, we have depth in our squad, and we have been using our depth in our squad. We can change the lineup and also be very dominant in games when we want to. Parkinson has a mindset of rotating on these games on the Jimmy Bagadonis Trophy, which he showed that it's a trophy that it's a cup run that it wasn't quite taken seriously. But I think we're going to see tomorrow in the starting 11 is that he's going to take it seriously. I'm not saying he's going to go full side. I'm not saying he's going to go full starting 11, but I'm saying that he's going to go in, and I think he's going to make. I think he's going to put a side out there like, all right, let's blow by Bolton. Okay. And I said, again, I'm getting ahead of myself to think that I want us to go to Wembley. And the reason is going to come true when I hear it in a minute. And John's going to get on my shit in about 2 seconds for this. But we have the squad to do it. He's been rotating the squad, getting players in like a Rev, like a Mofal, who took his goal extremely well the other day. I'm really proud of what he did. Getting an Evans back to fitness, players like that. AO back, getting confidence up, being in goal after breaking his wrist. Obviously letting in the Vertu Trophy, letting that first goal in, which technically wasn't his fault. But what I'm saying is we have the squad depth for it. Now, here's the rub. The reason why I think I want to get us to Wembley, regardless of anything else, is God forbid, okay, that we do end up in the playoffs, right? Now, it's a competitive situation where we're in the playoffs and we have to go through the playoff. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Okay. I still think we're going to get second, if not, possibly first, which is a stretch, but fair play. That's why John, I know, is going to get after us on this one. I think it's going to be a great learning experience for the team to have that edge on them. Yes, we're used to pressure. We're used to moving. We're used to moving at a pace at lightning speed with everything, with all the cameras on us and everything. But some of these players haven't been through the ride of getting through a promotion and being a part of the of Wrexham in the past 4 years and what we've been doing. So I think if we don't get automatic promotion, this is a good test for us to go to Wembley, to be in a competitive match. It's going to be against Bradford. If we get there, we have to get by Bolton and the Posh, who are, in a relegation battle themselves. So I don't think they're going to want to compete in the Jimmy Bagadonis Trophy because they want to stay in the league. And Ashley will confirm that. I'm going to make sure if we do go through, I'll get Ashley on the show and I'll talk to him about it. But I think this is a good competitive test for us to get into, just in case we're in the playoffs. Okay. Because things change. Yes. Teams are on a good run. They're on a good run of form. And that's what separates teams from getting through. You can be on fire, or you can be in third place or fourth place. But if you're not on a good run of form, it doesn't matter. But I think this is a good test for us to get to Wembley, if that's possible, even if we lose, no matter who it is, to get on the Wembley pitch and have that experience. And that's why I think we can win. It's a cup match. Anything can happen in a cup match. But I think the experience for the players to get there and go for it for the next 3 games will help us to push to get to that second place. So talking about 2 sides there too. Okay. 1, we still have to go through Bolton. 2, we have to get through Posh. 3, getting to the final and playing at Wembley. It's a cup competition. So yes, it's one-offs, everything. Yes, there's extra time and penalties, but I think that'll prepare us for a mentality for us to go, if we are in the playoffs and we have to play the playoffs and then get to Wembley Stadium. I think that's very important for the mindset of this club and of those players. Get into the chat. Tell me what you think about that. That's my take on all of this. And it's like, yes, it's a good day out and have the fans to have a good day out for Wembley. Even tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be an amazing game. I think Bolton are going to show up. Excuse me, I'm choking. I sip of water here. I think Bolton are going to show up. They're going to put a good side out, but I think we're going to put a very strong side out tomorrow. I feel it coming. I feel it incoming. AO and goal, Macca. I go Brunt. I go O'Connell. Yeah, I said it. Max, right back, Barney. Middle of the park. I would put Matty James back in there. I put Matty James. Honestly, I go full side. And up front, I think it's in the chat right there. I would like Smith or Longman and J-Rod to get in there too. I think he's going to go. I think he's going to turn on a full 11 tomorrow. We have a game on Saturday. I understand that against is it Northampton Town? Yes, Northampton Town at 4:30 in the morning. By the way, it sucks. But then we have a Tuesday game, which we'll talk about, and then our next game is into Sunday. But I think he's going to go full side tomorrow. Watch. I think that's going to happen. So just imagine, I think it's a test for these players to take on. Yes, it's good to have Ashfield in there. Very proud of him and what he's been doing. But I think it's time to take it seriously. 4 weeks ago, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. 5 weeks ago, wouldn't have done it. I even said it here. Y'all can call me out too. You can call me out too. Now I want it for the experience. I want it for the experience. I want our players to go and get the experience because there's going to be pressure on us. There is pressure right now to break into that top 2. There's going to be pressure if we don't, and we get to the playoffs, and we have to deliver. Hey, A2Z, how are you? Good to see you. And we have to deliver. And we have to mentally prepare what it's going to be like to play on the big stage. I understand we've been on the big stage before. We did lose at Wembley, and it's great to have a day out. But I think this is a learning moment for the team and for Parkinson to have the pressure on us and to feel it and to say you can't miss opportunities here. The last dance. This is the last dance. And we need to go up. And I think this is a good learning experience here. John's all over this chat. I'm going to get into it real quick. Mabias and Parkinson picked a full strength squad tomorrow. Hasn't done anything to suggest he will do that. Well, John, that's why we're having the debate. Goofy Splat says, my starting 11 tomorrow will be A.O., Brunt, Cleworth, Scar, Longman, Barney, Rathbone, Lee, Dobson, Smith, Merritt. I like that. Goofy Splat. I think that is a good lineup. And you know what? Get in 10 minutes before, hang with the boys for the match day build-up, and let us know what you think. And you could be right. Hey, Ron, where can you watch the game tomorrow? Besides here, I don't see it on Paramount Plus. I only see it on Saturday's game. Well, hey, Ron, it's on. It'll be on iFollow for tomorrow. It's going to be on iFollow too. But going back, what do you think? What do you think about my thought process about this? Like, this is a learning mentality for us to go just in case we have to go into the playoffs, and also for us to compete to get into that top 2. I think that's where this is headed. I think Parkinson's is gonna take it seriously. I think tomorrow we will see. We'll take it seriously. I think maybe Mo will be on the bench, but I think tomorrow is going to be not a full strength side, but I think about 75% strength side. That's what I think. Mr. King says Wrexham final. Do you fancy your chances, guys? I don't know, Mr. King. I don't know who you support, but listen, it's a cup game. Anything can happen. And no one is delusional having fun, says Chris. And Paramount Plus doesn't cover the Hot Wheels trophy. There you go. It's true right there. I think we should go all in for the cup run. I agree. All in for it. We have the squad. We can do it. And I think that Parkinson's going to make that choice for it tomorrow. So, Josh, winning is about culture. And I think it's time that we own the culture. Scuba Steve coming in with the hotness right there. I really like that too. I will go back to a few weeks ago, and I was skeptical. I said, get out of it. Get out of the Jimmy Bagadonis Trophy Cup. I was like, there's no point in it. Let's go and focus on the league. But, I feel like we're here. We're 2 wins away. We can beat Bolton. We can beat Posh. Posh are just trying to stay into the league. We can go and we can do the business. So why don't we go to do the business? They opened up. Where's this? Where's right here on the website? They opened up the stands for us tomorrow. Here you go. I'm going to bring it up right now. Look at us touching all the buttons here. Touching all the buttons. All right, there we go. Let me bring this down. Boom, boom, boom. No, that's not what I want to do. Don't do that. Bang, boom. Look at that. They opened the stands up for us. Look at it. Tickets are now on sale for the Stoke Brew coffee stand for the fixture against Bolton Wanderers, with more than 5,000 tickets sold for the match. Bolton sold out. Their allotment, and we said, you know what? F it. We can't have them out sing us tomorrow. And you know what? They won't be. There'll be the Eat More Chips flag will be out there. Oh yeah. So following the 4-1 win against Port Vale last week, quarterfinal tie at home against Bolton Wanderers will kick off at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. So we opened up our stands for this, and it's important to know that if they did that, it's like, let's go for it. I think this is a sign that we're going to go for it. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I'd love to know if you think I'm wrong. But with that news coming out, I think it's a great idea. Lots in the chat here. Mr. King is a Blue Nose fan. Good to have you in, Mr. King. You're always welcome. Always welcome. John's a great part of this community as well, and so are others too. Bruce. So Aaron says that Bruce, if we win this one, who could be in the next round? Final semi. I don't know what that means. Johnson is master to lay out LFG. Yes, sir. Bolton are one side I wouldn't want to face right now. New manager in the back of the 4-3 epic win. Well, John, you know what? We lay down to nobody. Neither do you. And you guys, honestly, great article. I think it was on the Daily Mail by Ian Herbert, who's been on the show, talking about how great the Blues fan, how the representative of what the Blues did in their game against Newcastle, which is awesome. They're going in the right direction, and the Blues will go up. They will be in the championship next season. So awesome there too. Exciting news, Hip Karma. Hello everyone. How are you, Hip Karma? Good to see you. Will you be around for the game tomorrow? Do you guys play semifinal next week if you get through? Yes, the game. That's the other thing. There is some news on that too. There is some news on that as well. If we get through, the Jimmy Bag of Donuts game next week is we play a game on the 18th. So fixture news update here. This one I want to get to. Kind of moving through it here. By the way, 71 people in here, almost 100. Please smash that like and subscribe and share. Become a local pundit member if you haven't already, because again, we're on the road to 2,000. If you haven't noticed, we're shifting through the gears here, which is great for the local pundit and all of you at the community here. Okay, so we won't be playing we'll be playing a league game on Tuesday on the 18th. So tomorrow is obviously the JBD Cup. But tomorrow, it doesn't matter what happens. We're going to go through. If we go through, we won't be playing next Tuesday. So this game will have to be rescheduled. And I think, Bruce, you probably know when the semi will happen. If we get a semi, Bruce, I know you're in the chat. Let me know. The 25th says maybe John. I don't know. Okay, but here's the fixture update. Again, we are shifting all the gears. I'm going to get to the schedule too in a second there. What's up? Hello. All right, so we can confirm that our fixture against the Leyton Orient will take place at the Stoke on Tuesday, February 18th. So that is it next Tuesday. So we're not going to play this. We're not going to have a semi next Tuesday. So there you go. But this is what's going on here. That's confirmed. This happened 4 hours ago. As a result of Vertu Trophy draw at the weekend, our Sky Bet League One fixture has now been finalized against the O's right there. So the ticket news will come we'll have in the coming days, but we'll have. Here's the schedule right now. Tuesday, it's Bolton. Saturday, the 15th, is Northampton away. Tuesday, Leyton Orient away. That's a home. That's a home game, and it's also in the league. And then we have Mansfield on a Sunday. So we go Tuesday to Sunday, and then Peterborough Trophy will fit probably between the 23rd and the 1st, which is the Bolton game. Let me bring this up so everyone can see it. Honestly, it's getting real tight for the next 5 weeks. Real tight for the next 5 weeks. But yeah, look at this right now. So away, Bolton. Again, we play Bolton. So right in here, in this area right here, is where we're going to probably make up the semi. Right here is going to be the semi. So, it's going to be very very interesting. I'm getting trolled here by What's Up 123. Thanks, buddy. I don't know who you are, but that's awesome. But yes, it's going to be a very very busy next few weeks here. For probably 6 weeks, I would say. For the next 6 weeks. But I anticipate us to go in and put a good account of ourselves too. We'll worry about Northampton when Northampton happens, but I want to focus on tomorrow. With it under 24 hours. It is what it's going to be. We do have Wickham on the 15th, so we're about a month away from playing Wickham Wanderers. That's a 6-pointer in my opinion, but all very interesting and fun stuff. Both semis will be selected for Sky TV too. Okay, so that makes it very interesting. So those are probably, John, you think those will be midweek games, like a Tuesday or a Thursday game? Probably. Okay. We do also, by the way, in that right now. The Huddersfield match over here, you see right here on the 4th, I will be at the Cosm Los Angeles for the live watch along. That'll be our third for the local pundit. Awesome. Josh, are you going to Wembley if we get there? Well, I think I could possibly get a ticket for that. I think I could. Um, I think I could. I think I can get it if we go. If I can get a ticket, if producer Ann will let me go. I mean, I should start a GoFundMe for that. To go. We'll see. Not for me going to convince Ann. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's see what happens. Have a nice day. Sorry for me. There you go. Night. Thank you. What's up? I'll give him or her just desserts. There you go. Have a nice day. Sorry for me. And apparently I have a salt and pepper beard. And I'm not dyeing my friggin' hair. Look at that. I might be losing it, but I'm not friggin' dyeing it. There you go. I will make sure to watch the game tomorrow. Says A2Z. There you go. There you go. Awesome. And John Merrill says ours is already confirmed on Tuesday the 18th. So I would imagine will be the following Tuesday. So yeah, so let's say the 25th will be ours. Okay, good. And so we are on Sky next. Okay, they're having a private conversation. There you go. Awesome. I think he was up. Okay, cool. Okay, that's it. On that note, in regards to why I think we need to take this serious, and I do. I really do. I want to. And the reason why I've changed my mind on all this too, and just where we're back on it, is because of the business we did, in the transfer window. Um, of the business we did in the transfer, I think that's very, very important to change. I think we are in mid-season. We are in a mid-season evolution of what this squad is looking like, and the players, just signing a couple players to have a little bit more quality. Listen, I'm not going to bag on Mullen for not scoring goals. It doesn't matter at this point, or Palmer for not scoring. It doesn't matter at this point. We've upgraded those positions. I also too, we've upgraded the forward positions because we're going to take out Elliot Lee, who's been playing out of position, who is better in the midfield. So we've upgraded both upgrading the forward position. We've also upgraded our midfield by putting Elliot Lee back in there. Okay, I think that's very, very important. The Ryan Longman signing puts pressure on Barney, and Longman looks like a really good player. Smith's fourth leading scorer in this league. Even if he doesn't play for us, even if he just came for us too. Those are very important things. So 5 weeks ago, before it, I was like, you know what, get out of the JBD Cup. I don't care. But now I'm just like, hey, we have it. Go for it. And I think the experience. Now, granted, we are still 2 wins away from getting there. And I think tomorrow is the toughest of the 2 games. The Bolton game is the tougher of the games against Posh, in my opinion. Happy to be wrong on everything. But I think the experience of it, God forbid, we have to go into the playoffs. I think doing this will help us out. I still think we can get second place, as I mentioned earlier. But I think having this run right now with the pressure on us, if we get into Wembley, win or lose, it'll help us out. If we have to go into the playoffs and we have to play at Wembley under the big stage, that's what I think. We maintained third for a very long time. The 2 best teams in this league so far have been Birmingham City and Wickham Runners. Make no mistake about it. But the most consistent team of those 3, and I think we have been, other than Birmingham City, Wickham as well. So we're ranked as where we should be. The table doesn't lie. It really doesn't lie. Josh, this is taken from an EFL official site. The winner of the quarterfinal tie between Wrexham and Bolton will face the Peterborough United that will come in on February 25th. Okay, cool. So that's it. So we'll have a week off from the JBD Cup if we go through, and then after that, it'll be in the 25th. So that makes sense. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I think it did. And I thought there was a Wales international match scheduled for the Sticker House on Tuesday the 25th. Liz, I'm not sure about that. But they're going to have to make it up somewhere. Peterborough are the current holders too, though. They are the current holders. But they're going through a time. They really are going through a time. So they are the current holders. But we got to get through Bolton first. And my thought process is to be a strong 11 out for tomorrow. So watch this space for tomorrow. And again, we'll be here live on the local pundit doing the build-up show. And you'll have to see it drop what it will be. We'll do a good 10 minutes before, but it's going to be fun to see. But, my opinion, go for it. Other news that's going on today. Poku is back ready today. But yeah, Poku's awesome, but he ain't going to dive right back in. He's been out for, 2 months? I think Poku is one of the best players in the league. Online, it says Wales women and Sweden women are playing at the Sticker House Tuesday, the 25th of February. Do we confirm that's a home or away match for us? We have a home match in that. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. That's a problem right there. So the week of, that's an interesting one right there. Good shout right there, Liz Jones, doing that. Chris Longman will get us a couple goals tomorrow. Hope it's enough. Chris, I agree with that. I think Longman's going to do well. Okay. A couple of points right here. It's a news show, as you know. Had my say on that too, but I'm just going to, this was in the news. I'm going to talk about it just because it was a fun week this week. So we're going to bring it in here. Channing Tatum praises Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney and Wrexham. Remember, unbelievable, I guess, pre-Super Bowl ad? The Super Bowl ads were crap last night, just FYI. They weren't great. There was like 2 that were good, FYI. But anyways, Channing Tatum has praised Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney for the magic work they have done for the Wrexham community. He said on his December trip, I said I'll never forget it, which was awesome. He praised Ryan Reynolds for the magic work. There you go. Nearly 2 months after this trip to Wrexham, Tatum posted on his Instagram praising the work that Ryan and Rob have done in Wrexham since taking over. He said, caffeine and dancing aside, that trip to Wrexham was something I'll never forget. What Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have done for the community in Wrexham is magic. There you go, Magic Mike. I spent a few days and nights there. The team and town have a sense of optimism and a ride or die loyalty that made me want to stay forever. Incredible work, Ryan and Rob. Good people build good things, and thanks to many beautiful people at Wrexham up to town, Wrexham AFC. So we got a new fan. I agree with that too. And what I also want to add to that is too the ride or die mentality. There's no shaking the fact that we are ride or die. We might kick balls, every single ball. We might question why we don't do this tactic or that tactic or whatever it's going to be, but we all ride or die. And I believe that we question the dressing room sometimes too. We question the dressing rooms like guys that are allegedly not training and things like that. But it is a ride or die mentality. And I think that's what's going to get us through. And why not long may continue? We are just getting started. We are literally just getting started. You might play Wednesday night if that game is on Tuesday night. Yeah. Is that Channing Tate-Yum? Yeah, it is Channing Tate-Yum, Chris. It is. So anyways, that one to get to that one too. Also, this we briefed about that for a second here too. It looks like this young man, Bolton and Collins blow prior to Wrexham Trophy. That's a horrible hit. Like, who the F is tidying their copy? Bolton and Collins blow. What is that? Bolton and Collins blow. That's not proper English. So anyways, Bolton looked set to be without top scorer Aaron Collins in their third bid to derail Wrexham's Wembley dreams on Tuesday night. He's got an injury. Doesn't say what it is. The tournament's 2 most recent. So, so that's good for us. We'll take that. We'll take any advantage we can get, especially in a cup tournament. But Bolton and Collins blow. Who the hell is writing your copy? Who did this? That's horrible. Horrible. And then Wrexham, Hollywood, and who cares about that? Who cares about the writing? But Wrexham Hollywood anniversary sees social profile top 4 million. We're in our 4th anniversary. The social media this is all just stuff about how we've grown in social medias and things like that. And also did a really great thing at the turf. They were buying if you went to the turf, you can get a free aviation gin, free Wrexham lager, and a free shot or free drink of 4 Walls. You can connect those dots there, but that's really cool for the community. I think they made it available today also. The game before the FS is Sunday. SF is Sunday. Wrexham might prefer it Wednesday. Okay. Interesting. Because Bruce and Andy says he needs to start whoever needs time in preparation for the rest of the season. The result tomorrow doesn't matter. Andy, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I think we're going to take it seriously. Well, you could be right and I could be wrong, but I appreciate your opinion. I appreciate your opinion 100%. I think he's going to go 75% strong. That's what I think, Andy. And welcome in, Andy. Good to see you, man. I know you do some good work in the Discord. If you're not in Discord, get into our Discord. It is a good way to keep up with the community. Bunch of great people in there. Bolton is playing their starters, but they're missing their best player. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like from what I get. But okay. What else? There's not much else going on there too, other than the update right there on the site. The Channing Tatum thing, whatever. Leighton Orient on Tuesday. The leader had a little bit stuff on the big Brian Hughes becoming Wrexham's first million pound player, and Sam Smith update here. Talking about him, he needs to score goals and a whirlwind. Sam Smith wants to score goals to help Wrexham promotion push, he says. He said in an interview, I think goals are definitely important for a forward, and I want to try to chip in my fair share for Wrexham, said Smith, who scored 27 goals in 63 games since rejoining Reading on a second spell in the summer in 2023 after a stint at Cambridge United. He says, hopefully the next game I can do that. I want to try and help the club achieve its ambitions. I think Smith is very, very key to this, to our success on all fronts. He said, I think everyone is aware of Reading's situation. It's an amazing football club. I just feel for everyone involved there. Yes, I feel bad for Reading, but you know what? We support this club, and Wrexham. We're Wrexham first, and I apologize for that. But he's talking about leaving Reading. Yeah, you got to feel bad, but you're a 26-year-old striker, and you had an opportunity to go to Wrexham and be a part of the story and go get promoted. You go do that. Reading will have their day. Reading will have their day, and he's done well for them. And you know what? Sadly enough, the £2 million, whatever it's going to be, $1.5 million, will go to the club, and maybe can help save the club. It won't go on to players, but we shall see. He goes on to say, Smith, and this is an article in the Leader. Just want to bring it up real quick before I bring it back down. All right. He said, the opportunity came up like this, and with everything going on there, it was something I couldn't turn down. Talking about Wrexham. Yeah, you can't turn it down. Why would you? I mean, the only attractive one in the league is probably Birmingham City, for sure. For sure. He said, we got a good squad and a good manager. I'm excited to be here. When asked whether he had spoken to Ryan and Rob, Smith said, yes, they have been in touch. It was quite surreal, said Smith. I'm just excited about the project to be here and everything, what's going on. I think Sam Smith is going to be crucial to our cup run and to the end of the season, and along with J-Rod. But I think Sam Smith is going to score goals for us, and I'm really excited about it, which has changed my tune about how we're going to go about our business for the next few months. Okay, Brian Hughes was class, says Miza, and thank you, says Chris. They're having a little chat right there. Last one here. It's one more about Sam Smith, the whirlwind, but no complaints for the striker. Just the last little bit of information before we get everyone out of here and prep for tomorrow. We've got a big day tomorrow. He said, after traveling to the racecourse last Thursday, the fee to be in the region of £1 million, Smith completed his medical in the early hours of Friday morning. He said, I came up here. Bring this down. Smith said, I came up here and didn't finish my medical till about 3 a.m. on Friday. And then I trained, so it was a heavy one on the legs. I played on Tuesday night as well for Reading, so I'm fit and firing. Preparations are obviously not ideal, but you just got to go with it. And tried to put a shift in for the lads, and he did. He's a good player, and he started them. Obviously, you want to play and you want to score goals, but the win's the more important thing. You just got to keep ticking them off. He said, I'm delighted with the win. Credit to Elliot Lee for coming in. So he said it's a scrappy game, but seems like a good player. Seems like a good guy. I think he's going to fit in and going to do really well for us. So wanted to just drop that one there. Sam Smith is surely cup tied. In the Jimmy bag? I don't know, John. I don't know. Getting some goals from a striker will be fun, says Chris. And Ron says Wrexham has 16 games left with 55 points available. How many points are needed for the playoff spot? Guessing around 70. Ideally, finishing second would be the best to avoid the playoffs. Yes, and that is my whole goal for this conversation today. Is if we end up in the playoffs, I think this little mini cup run right now, the next 3 games will help us out if we have to get to Wembley. And getting guys back on the pitch and back fit that need to be fit. So that's part of this scenario here too. And Bruce says 77 should be comfortably in. A number of times in the last decade, 70 would have missed it. So yeah, I think we're not going to miss out on the playoffs. It's just about targeting that number 2 spot. Hip Karma says, I did say that we're on the pitch Saturday with only about 36 hours with the team. So optimistic for J-Rod and Sam Smith. Yes. And Andy says, I've got a graphic in the Discord that breaks it all down from the schedules perspective. Yes, I did. Andy, I did see that. Andy, you do great work in there, and I like your breakdowns, dude. That's really good shit. If you're not in the Discord, Andy does a really great breakdown of his thing. And John Merrill, last one here. Just a guess, but he would think he'd play for Reading in the Cup this season. 75 points average for the playoffs. Yeah, okay. I'll figure that out. All right, let's get everyone on here. Remember, big day tomorrow. big week tomorrow. Big week starting off tomorrow, but big day tomorrow. We got a full schedule. Game day build up, 10:20 a.m. This is all PST time, remember, okay? Watch along with me at 11:20, 10 minutes before kickoff. So Patty and Ken will kick us off there with the game day build up, pass it off to me for the watch along, and then Wrexham time, call and show, have your say. And then Wrexham reaction is later. We might pull back on Wrexham reaction and maybe do it the next day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But you got a full lineup of scheduled events tomorrow for the local pundit, which is great. Excited to do it. Really excited for the game. Pumped up. Full side for you tomorrow. I think it's going to go 75%. I'd love to see one of the new guys up front too. I would. But we'll see. And we'll have all to talk about tomorrow and kick those tires. So please smash a like on the video. We're on the road to 2,000. On the road to 2,000. Thank you all very, very much. Become a local pundit member. It helps out. Does all this other stuff right here and helps with all the accoutrements on the game day stuff, which is great with the stats, all that stuff. Fun. Thank you, Paul Kelly. I will see you tomorrow. And on that bombshell, I will see you all soon. Oh, hold on. Before I end, wait. I stopped it. I almost pushed it. I almost forgot. Thursday. Oh, my God. Thursday, I have a confirmed meeting with the voice of Wrexham, Mark Griffiths. Yes, just confirming the time now, but it will be Thursday interview with Mark Griffiths. And I think it's going to be a recording, not going to be live. So there's only one person, and I'm going to bring him up right here that put a question in for Mark Griffiths. But Thursday, Mark Griffiths, the voice of Wrexham, will be in. I got one from Bruce. If you have a question you want to ask, email me. It's the link is in the description for email me or DM me, whatever way possible, and get your questions in for Mark Griffiths. Yes, that's a fun one too. Almost forgot about that. That's a Thursday thing. I told you it was a big week. Yeah. So do that Thursday before Thursday, so you can get your questions in. Only one person has done it. So yes, 27. Let's get it to 30. Let's get it to 100. Awesome, Chris. So remember that. And on that bombshell, I will see you